Hi everybody, my name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. Here we are today. Well, yesterday was the first hot day on Cape Cod. And so it came to mind that what goes with heat that could be a trigger? And I got my answer rather quickly: fruit. How are you handling, if you're already in a hot climate, fruit? How will you handle fruit if you've just started keto in the cooler months and up until now it hasn't seemed like a refreshing sort of thing to have? I know somebody had watermelon one day, and I have bought a 4-ounce pack of organic raspberries that I had 1 ounce. And then a couple days later, I had another ounce. And by the time I got to the other 2 ounces left, they were green and bad and juicy and all that. So then somebody suggested, and I do have all those little baby food containers that I bought. Excuse me, I don't have this problem, and then I do a podcast. So I have all these little glass jars, so I think I will measure out 1 ounce portions and freeze them. And so I can have the first 2 before they start to get weird, and I'll just freeze the other 2 right when I buy them. And then it's like a grab and go. And then eat them probably within the next week or 2. And that will make it better, because I don't want to have raspberries 4 days in a row. Because my brain is pretty much, if you have it 2 days in a row, it's already a habit. So I have to be very, very careful with fruit. And the only thing that's pulling me at this point would be raspberries and blackberries. Strawberries, they really don't do it for me. And blueberries, the last one that I had was so tart, it kind of cured me. I'm not sure if it's forever or not. So how do you handle it? How do you handle going to a party? And Greg went fishing with his brother, and his sister-in-law made all this cut-up cantaloupe and pineapple and watermelon. And that's what he nibbled on out there on the water. Well, none of those 3 things are anything that I will be nibbling on because of the sugar content. So if you started keto in the cooler months like I did, and suddenly upon us are the hot weather, and I really didn't think of it until yesterday when it was in the 90s, because it's been in the 40s for months. Just saying. So, and yes, I'm going to probably continue to say and ah and so. It's just the way that I roll at this point, because these are like home-style chatty conversations, and I guess that's how I talk. I'm not giving this to a, what was it, Pie Masters, Postmasters? What's that group that teaches you how to public speak? I guess I come from the Kennedy School of Oz. So, there you go. So triggers with fruits. Are you going to include them in your Keto Under 20? Or are you not craving them even though it's hot out and it seems like it might work? What could work instead? Cucumber, celery, radishes, other cruciferous veggies that will give you the crunch, that will make you feel cool down, that you could keep in your fridge and pull out as needed. Heck, even string beans, you know. So, anyway, fruits. How are you handling them in the hot weather? And will you handle them, or will you choose not to? Are you like me if you bought a little container of organic berries to have as a treat? The idea of freezing 2 or 3 of them for future use, so it's not every single day you have to have it because it was $4 for it. Does that appeal to you? Who knows? Who knows with keto and fruit? I know that I didn't have it for a long, long time. Then I had some strawberries. It was okay. Then I bought some raspberries, and I knew that 1 ounce of them, there's like 6. They're wonderful, but there's, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 carbs in them. So it definitely has to be something that you allow as a treat, a rare and appropriate sort of treat. Yes, even that, thinking like Weight Watchers, the Weight Watcher brain remembers all the free fruit and all the abundance of it when you walk into a grocery store. I mean, green beans or grapes, right? Yeah, you know what I'm heading for. And so I used to have tons of fruit when I was on Weight Watchers because it was free. I would have 6 pieces a day, easy. A banana in the morning on my cereal, on my grainy cereal, and then I would have a bag of grapes, then I would have a peach cut up, and then I would have cantaloupe cut up, and I would have honeydew melon. And all of these foods are back and triggering if you don't have Plan B or no cravings, or you somehow weave it into your day and just enjoy on a rare and appropriate time. So tell me below how you handle this, or maybe it's just because it's hot out, you're not leaning towards it like you might have in the past. For me, it just occurred to me yesterday because it was 90-something, and it's like, oh yeah, what would I have on a hot, hot summer day? Fruit. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom with Keto Under 20. It is not a fruit-friendly plan. Comment below and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.